Hello, my name is Juan Castro. I am a rising junior here at UNC Chapel Hill. I'm studying psychology and global studies with a focus on global health and environment with a minor in health and society, which is basically medical sociology. And I am a first generation Latino student here at UNC. When I transitioned to Carolina, like I said, I was the first in my family to come to UNC and to go to any college or any big university for that reason. And so transitioning was very, very difficult at first, trying to figure out what to do, where to do it, and such. And so luckily enough, I found out from one of my suite mates actually my freshman year about Carolina Way Camp. It was an awesome opportunity to transition into UNC and get to know people that had similar mindsets, that had similar worries, that had similar ideas as I did, and also be able to assimilate directly into the Christian community here at UNC. For me, my social life at Carolina has been a little bit all over the place, and by that I mean I just get involved with a ton of different things. I'm the co-president of Mi Pueblo, which is our largest Latinx organization here on campus, and so UNC is a diverse community, and also it's very nice to see how individuals like me who weren't as connected with their cultures in high school or in their hometowns where they grew up with had the opportunity to once again reconnect with their cultures here at UNC and find their culture in a sense and be able to communicate with people that had the similar experiences and stuff like that. For me, in the Christian community, I'm involved with Beta Upsilon Chi, which is a Christian fraternity here on campus. I'm also a fellow at the Battle House at the Study Center. Besides that, I attend Chapel Hill Bible Church, and I'm fairly connected with a bunch of people in the Christian community and have been able to see how, despite whatever ministry any person belongs to, despite whatever church any person attends, we're all still super connected under the one common thing that we love Jesus and we want Jesus to be known on this campus. When I came here, it was truly to find what was religion, what was faith for me, what did it mean to follow Jesus, and what did it mean to follow Jesus truly? And that really turned into understanding what it is to love. And that's what my experience here at Carolina has been. Finding out about my faith and finding out what love meant, and love the way that Jesus, the way that God loves us, the way that God sent his son to die on the cross for us. That's love. And how can I make love shine through me in every person that I meet? And whether it's basically just walking around campus and trying to be like a cheerful, positive person, because you never know, you can cross paths with someone, give them a little smile, and you could probably make their whole day. Or whether it is understanding that one friend that's going through struggles in college, or that's going through struggles and finding out what they need to do or who they want to be. And it's just showing love, showing support, showing positivity that a lot of these people need. And basically also understanding that no matter what happens, no matter what you do, we're not all perfect. We're not perfect in any way, but whatever we do, whatever we mess up, and wherever we feel like we need help, there's always that love, there's always that mercy that God has for us. And it's always there for us. It's never going to end. The Study Center is an awesome place and truly is the center of like the Christian community here at UNC. Once you step foot in the Study Center, you'll see a ton of cool people. You'll probably see some people studying and some people actually studying. They got their headphones on, don't tap them. But then you'll see everyone else who's here to study, quote unquote. And we're really just here to like socialize, get that opportunity to interact with other people in our community, and be able to like just to see people. It's an awesome place to just kind of, since it's a little bit off campus, it's awesome to like come to the Study Center and you kind of feel like you're away from whatever it is, it's class, all the stressful parts of UNC, and you come into like this awesome, super peaceful, super good vibes place that is the Study Center. You see Barry just playing with everyone, just running around or just chilling. And then you can see Matt, Andrew, Mary Rachel, everyone, all the staff here, just super happy all the time with a big smile on their face, always here for their students. And that's an awesome part about the Study Center. They're really here for their students, and they're really here to make our Carolina experience the best that it could ever be. And the best way that we could ever make it here is obviously committing our lives and just following this crazy thing that is Christianity in college. And so academics for me has been a really interesting thing here. I came in pre-med knowing I wanted to become a doctor, and then that kind of diminished as a lot of times it does for some people. For me specifically, I took advantage of the general education requirements here at UNC, and I was able to take my first year, I took a sociology class, Soci 101. I took it with a grad student. It was an awesome experience, and I would have never thought that I loved sociology. And now I'm a rising junior, and basically that's what I know most of. And so I have been able to take my passions with medicine, with health, with helping communities, and apply it to sociology. And that's an awesome thing that I've heard across the board with a lot of students here at Carolina, that you can take multiple passions and bring it together here on campus. Here at UNC, I believe one of the greatest resources that we have is our resources for students preparing for their careers, preparing for their fields, and preparing for whatever they have after UNC. And so what's an awesome thing here is our Career Center. That's an awesome opportunity and resource that a lot of students really don't take advantage of. They do a lot of cool things like mock interviews. They do a lot of cool things like preparing your resume. I've taken my resume to be reviewed by a career coach several times. I'm actually very proud of my resume. That's probably one of my proudest accomplishments so far in undergrad. It looks pretty nice. All the organizations that you really do get involved with really do focus on what it is professional development. And so we come in with an idea knowing that, okay, I want to come into this field and I want to be a professional or a scholar in this, and we really don't know how to achieve that goal. And so a lot of the organizations that hopefully you get involved with here at UNC really build you up. I feared that when I came to college, I would be put in the same competitive environment as I was in high school, and UNC is not that case. UNC is not competitive at all. I don't believe that it's competitive, and I have talked to a bunch of my friends, and no one else could, well, I mean, everyone else could agree with that. It's not a competitive environment. We're all here to build each other up. We're all here to grow each other as professionals, I guess, and as students and as individuals. And so that's one thing that you could definitely really be able to look forward to once you transition to Carolina, once you come into Carolina. When I came in freshman year, I guess looking back now, the two things that I really wish I knew were how to manage my time and how to say no sometimes. When you're at college, you just like really want to dive into everything. You want to experience everything that like a campus like UNC has to offer. And it's your first time on your own technically, and so like now you're like, oh, I can do whatever I want. But also you have to understand that you do have priorities here. First and foremost, we come here to be students. And so academics can take up a good amount of time, and they should take up a good amount of time. But also understanding that there is a beauty in the word no, whenever you can use it, obviously. But being able to tell people no and be able to focus on what you need and what you basically, remembering that your health, your mental health, your sanity, everything comes first. And so maybe sometimes you have to say no to going out. Maybe sometimes you have to say no to going to this organizational meeting. Maybe sometimes you just have to say no to simply like studying with a friend. And that's totally okay. And we all understand that because we're all human. We all go through patches where we just sometimes feel down or sometimes feel super up. And I know that a stressful environment like college can definitely bring that a little bit more often for some people. My favorite thing about Carolina is definitely the community. I was not a Tar Heel born, much less was I Tar Heel bred, but now I for sure will be Tar Heel dead. For me, basically, when I was choosing colleges, I would tour the schools and it'd be like, oh, this place just felt like home. And that's what everyone would say, it just felt like home. And I was like, there's no way a university is gonna ever feel like home for me. I'm such a close person with my family. I was like, there's no way I'm gonna come to a college and feel like it's home. And then I stepped foot on UNC's campus and it truly is. It feels like home to me. So like, it's the community that you don't know you actually like have, and you don't know like it's actually like super strong until you actually dive in here. You'll see how when we beat Duke's, rushing Franklin, coming to the Old Well the first day of class, or basically just being anywhere where you could do a tradition, where you can be in the community. You can see how Carolina really goes beyond academics, goes beyond any professional connection, goes beyond anything that you could get for like building yourself up, basically. And Carolina truly is what it is, and it's the people here, it's the community, it's the support that comes from individuals that goes beyond just trying to get a connection or trying to get an A in class. It's the love that everyone has for this place, and it's the basically the nurturing and beautiful home that we get to call home now.